What is going on, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So as you guys read in the title of today's video, I just wanted to go over a quick little trading update. What stocks and ETFs am I currently watching? What am I currently trading? And what am I eyeing up for the rest of this week and heading into next week? So for those of you guys that are new to my channel, my name is Stas, and I make videos dealing with swing trading, day trading, long-term investing, and my personal philosophies and strategies when it comes down to investing and trading in the stock market. So for those of you guys that are interested in learning more about the stock market, investing, and trading, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, as well as join the two communities down below in the comments section, both the Facebook group and the Discord chat, and these are also located in the description box as well. We talk about stock market investing, trading, entrepreneurship, building wealth, financial freedom, and pretty much just networking together as a group, bouncing ideas off of each other in both of those communities. So if you guys are interested in stock market investing and trading, feel free to get in both of those communities. So let's hop right into the topic of this video with FedEx, ticker symbol FDX. So right off the bat, guys, FedEx on the 180-day 4-hour chart has been in a bearish formation pretty much over the past couple of months, right? And we can see this by the higher or the lower high action of the price. We can see it topped off here at about 275, topped off here at about 265, and now it's seeming to top here at about $250. But why I'm watching FedEx in particular, guys, is to see whether or not it's going to be able to break out of this downwards trending channel that it's been in over the past couple of months. And what we notice with FedEx's stock, guys, is that it's been uptrending in price pretty much over the past month and a half. We see once it found its bottom here at about the support level at about $225, it's broken above the EMA line, it's broken above the 50-day SMA indicator, and it's pretty much been riding that EMA line with the EMA line acting as a support level. So it's been pushing up, making higher highs, and it's been beautifully bouncing on this SMA and the EMA line over the past couple of weeks. So all signs are showing that FedEx is slowly recovering in price, and the price is on an uptrending pattern. And now what do we notice with the stock? It hit this little trend line that I drew here, right? This was a little bit of a resistance point for FedEx, based on this particular channel that I drew here. So we saw the pullback in FedEx's stock from about $250 all the way down to about $245, where it is at right now. And what we notice is that it's hovering on top of this 50-day SMA indicator. So what I'm going to be watching very closely in tomorrow's trading day and into next week is whether or not FedEx is going to be able to bounce on this 50-day SMA line and continue this upwards trending pattern that it's on. And another thing that I'm going to be watching is whether or not it's going to make another higher high and push out of this bearish channel that it's been on over the past couple of months, or whether or not it's going to get rejected here and start to push back down in price, meaning that the bearish channel is going to continue and this one's going to be pushing back down in price, which is something that we're not really going to be interested in trading, right? So, I'm going to set an alert for FedEx here at about $245. And 50 cents, actually. Let me just set that very quickly for you guys. $245.50. Boom. And that's what I want. Thinkorswim to notify me if these candlesticks break above $245.50, because that will notify me, whether or not, FedEx is going to be uptrending in price, or if it's going to continue to go down. I'm obviously not going to get alerted. So that's what I'm looking at in terms of FedEx, ticker symbol FDX. And another one I want to talk about is Gush, and this is one that I'm actively trading. I'm actively invested in Gush, ticker symbol GUSH, and this one is an inverse ETF. And for those of you guys that don't know how inverse ETFs work, pretty much, Gush has an inverse, which is DRIP, ticker symbol DRIP, and whenever one is going up in price, the other one is going down in price. And the way these two trade, guys, Gush and DRIP, they trade based upon XOP, which is an oil and gas-based ETF. And whenever this ETF is going up in price, Gush is going up in price, but whenever this ETF is going down in price, Gush is going down in price as well. Let me get a drink of water really quickly. But we notice with XOP, guys, as we can see on this trend line that I drew, is that it's on an uptrending pattern over time. And we've seen some healthy corrections in this ETF, which is always a good thing to see, because if we see, a bullish trend for a long period of time, we're expecting a pullback, and a pullback is a very healthy thing. So we saw the pullback here bounce on the SMA, we saw the pullback here bounce on the SMA, and now we saw a bigger pullback in XOP, and we found a confirmation bounce point at about $40, at about $38 to $40 here. And from there, it's broken above the EMA line. It's broken above the 50-day SMA indicator, and it's been consolidating above this 50-day SMA indicator. And I'm in Gush with a smaller position in my bigger account, and I'm actually in Gush as well in my $500 Robinhood account, challenged with a smaller portion of that $500, and I'm looking to scale more into this position, right? And I do see potential in Gush, and for those of you guys that don't know, Gush and XOP, they pretty much have the same chart, like it's very similar charts. We see, Gush bounced at about $30 when XOP bounced at about $38, and Gush and XOP are both trending above the 50-day SMA. And what I'm waiting to see before I add more money into Gush is a bounce on this 50-day SMA and a continuous push up towards the 180-day SMA. And of course, the 180 SMA is going to be a key resistance point for this particular ETF, and it's something that we're going to be watching and looking very closely to see whether or not it's going to break above this SMA indicator. And I think if it breaks above this SMA indicator, that's going to be a very good sign that Gush is going to continue to push up. And if we look a little bit over here to crude oil /CL, this one is showing a key resistance on the 180 SMA. So I believe if this breaks above the 180 SMA and continues to push up in price, that's going to be very good for XOP, which in turn is going to be very good for Gush, right? So you guys see how all of these different, different things play together in order to, form what Gush is going to do next, right? So we have to see CL start to push up in price, which is going to push up XOP, which is going to be a good sign for Gush. So, Gush, it's pushing up, broke above the 50-day SMA, and if we look a little bit closer on the 20-day 1-hour chart, it's trending above the yellow SMA here as well. So, good signs are showing for Gush right now. And on the 1-day 1-minute chart, we saw a sell-off here at about $34, but what we noticed with Gush pretty much all trading day today is that it was able to recover, right? And it was able to push up, make higher highs, higher lows, break above the EMA line, trend on that EMA line and on the 180 SMA. And this is a very good sign that Gush is recovering. And remember, DRIP, which is the inverse of Gush, this is a downwards trending ETF over time, right? We can see that here. And each time that it's popped up in the past, it's pushed down to make a lower low, right? We see it popped up here, continued to push down. It popped up here, continued to push down. It had a big pop up here from about, all the way down from lows to 497 up to about highs of about 770. And, this one is still trending above the 180 SMA. But in my opinion, once it breaks below that, this one's going to be pushing down back into the $5 range, $5.50 range, which again is going to be very good for Gush. So that's what I'm looking at in terms of Gush and DRIP. Another one that I wanted to talk about today was ticker symbol ATI. And ATI, we like this stock in particular due to the horizontal pattern that it offered. We saw a support at $25 with a resistance at $30. And now what we notice with this stock, guys, it kind of faked us out, right? It pushed up, broke above the EMA line, but now we're seeing some bearish formation with this stock. We're seeing a bearish trend as it's breaking below the EMA line here. So, I was in ATI. I'm still in ATI with a very small position of $500 because, again, I scale into my positions. I take position of about $3,000 in total, $3,000, $4,000, and I like to slowly scale into my position. So if things like this happen, when we see a pullback, a break below the EMA line, I'm not not losing a ton of money because I only had $500 in the stock, a very small portion of my portfolio. So, it's easier for me to risk manage, and I do have the opportunity to put more in at a lower price, put more money in at a lower price to average down my cost if I want to, right? And we saw the break below the EMA line with ATI. I did not cut my losses in this particular stock, right? Because it's still trending above the 50-day SMA indicator on the 20-day 1-hour chart. So this one is still showing signs of a consolidation point here, and we can see that closer on the 1-day 1-minute chart. It's obviously downtrending in terms of the 1-day 1-minute chart, but we do see a bottom point found here at about $25.67 because it did make a little bit of a higher low at about $25.73 at the close of the market. So I'm still going to be watching ATI very closely, and I want to see whether or not it's going to pop up above these indicators and trend up tomorrow. That's why I'm going to be watching ATI very closely, and as well, I'm going to be looking to add more money into this one if I do see the opportunity tomorrow. But I want to see a break above the EMA line again, possibly pushing back up. But let's say it opens up tomorrow, starts to push back down, maybe into the low 25s. I'm most likely going to cut losses on ATI, ticker symbol ATI. Now let's talk a little bit about Facebook. I want to talk about Facebook because Facebook is showing some very strong consolidation at previous support levels of about $172. And this is very attractive in terms of you swing traders out there that want to swing trade Facebook for a couple of weeks. But for me, as you guys know that have been watching my videos, I'm holding Facebook long term. I bought in at about $170 at first. I bought more at about $180, and I've yet to buy more. I'm probably going to buy more either tomorrow or like early next week, depending on where the price goes. Let's say if we get rejected by the EMA line here and we start to push back down to the 160s, I'm going to be buying a ton of Facebook stock. And I've mentioned this in the past because I missed my opportunity to buy into Facebook in the 160s right around here at that initial drop. And I told myself next time if we get back into the 160s with Facebook stock, I'm going to be loading up on the stock, right? Because I think at $160, that's a very undervalued price for Facebook stock, especially because, the digital advertising space is going to boom in the next couple of years, in my personal opinion, because more people are going to be shifting away from television ads, print ads, direct mail, all the, traditional forms of advertisement, and they're going to be going over to Facebook, Instagram, whatever other social media platforms are booming at that particular time. And advertisements, right, they're going to become way more expensive on Facebook as well in the next coming years, and obviously this is going to directly benefit Facebook. So from a longer term perspective view, in my personal opinion, right, Facebook in the 160s is a very good buy. But if you're looking at it from a trader's perspective, this sign right here, the consolidation at 171, 172, is a very good sign, right? And the next thing that I would wait for is a break above the EMA line and, upwards momentum towards the 50-day SMA line, then eventually a break above there, right? So let's say we get into Facebook as a swing trader, somebody looking to trade it 1 to 2 to 3 weeks, from 175, let's say you wait to get into 175 on Facebook stock, you take a small initial position at 175, you wait again to add more at about 177, 178, and you slowly scale into your position. Let's say you're in with about 176.50 average position, right? Let's say that, I don't know, okay, 176. Let's say you're in at 176.50. From 176.50 up to previous resistance points at about 188, that offers a nice 6.5% potential for profit. And again, our goals as swing traders, guys, is to capture some of that profit, 3 to 4 to 5% or 6%, and that's our goals accomplished, right? We captured some of the profit that the stock has to offer. So, again, just to quickly go over, Facebook, strong consolidation at previous support levels, very good sign. We want to see the break above the EMA, the break above the 50-day SMA, and then eventually the break above the 180-day SMA. So there's several resistance factors in Facebook that we are looking to break above, right? So that's what I'm looking at in terms of Facebook stock. Let's talk about Tesla stock really quickly, because this is another attractive play in my personal opinion. And right off the bat, guys, we noticed that, once Elon Musk tweeted, Tesla's going private at $420, that shot the stock up. It was this day right here. You can see the huge green candlestick, right? It shot the stock up from like 345 up to about 387 high. And we noticed the resistance point of Tesla stock at about $370, drawn out here by this particular trend line, right? We saw it popped a little bit above the resistance, but then Tesla stock slowly started to come back down to earth. And what we noticed is it pulled back all the way to the $280 to $88 to $290 support level, which is right here. And we saw the recovery of the stock from this support bounce here at 290, which is a very good sign that Tesla is slowly recovering. Then we saw the break above the EMA line, and then it's slowly been trading between the EMA line and the 180-day SMA line over the past 3 trading days. We've seen some very strong consolidation in the stock, right? And we saw it went all the way down to 282 actually, pre-market hours. I believe this must have been on Monday, right? Monday. So strong consolidation in Tesla stock, which is a very good sign that it's found a new support level at $320. And that was a previous resistance point for Tesla. So again, previous resistance points, right? We see here at 320 is a previous resistance point. Once they are broken above, they become new support levels. So we can say that this is a new support level for Tesla, at least for now, and especially if it breaks above 328, 329, and up into the 330s, that's going to be a new support level for Tesla at $320. So let's see how much potential for profit does Tesla offer in terms of how much money we can make on Tesla. Let's say we wait to get in at $325 and we ride it up to previous resistance points of 370. That offers a nice 14% potential for profit, 14% potential return for Tesla stock. So I'm going to set an alert for Tesla at $325 because I do find this one of the more attractive plays, to be honest, like in this week in the stock market and into next week. So I'm going to set that alert. Mark is at or above $325. Create alert. Awesome. Set right there. And I set an alert 325, I believe, yesterday or the day before, and it actually broke my alert because we saw Tesla stock pop up, right? Yep, here. It broke it right here when it popped up, but then it pulled back down, bounced on the support level at 320, and pretty much rode it out for the rest of the day. So I'm still waiting for that upwards push into like 326, 327, maybe early 330s before I take a position in Tesla stock, but that is what I'm watching in particular with Tesla stock. So, that's what I'm watching pretty much in terms of this week. That's what I'm trading, guys. Tesla, Gush, I'm watching Facebook, ATI. Another one maybe we could quickly talk about is Loco, because this one is on my radar still, but this one has a little bit lower volume. We see here 129,000, so I would like to see the volume push up a little bit on Loco, but an attractive thing with Loco here, guys, is that it's been consolidating on the EMA line. So, this one can continue to push up if it's consolidating nicely on the EMA line. But again, be aware that it could break below the EMA line and potentially head down to this 50-day SMA line, which is why I have indicators set up. Not indicators, alerts set up on Loco at $12 and $11.75, and these are at or below indicators, not at or above. So I want this to notify me if the candlesticks break below 12 and then 11.75. So that's what I'm looking at in terms of the stock market. That's what I'm trading, today and the previous couple of days and heading into next week and finishing off this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. The links are down below in my description. And also join the Discord group and join the Facebook group. 2 top pinned comments down below in the comment section, as well as the first 2 links in the description. So if you guys want to join the communities, feel free to do so. I would love to see you guys in there, and we can interact, talk on a daily basis, and get to know each other more. Talk stocks, talk entrepreneurship, talk whatever you guys want. And, that's what I'm looking to do, build a relationship with you guys. So, and again, make sure to do your own research when it comes down to investing and trading. Do not buy or sell any stocks based on my opinion or anybody else's opinion at that matter, because that's not how you're going to become a self-sufficient trader over time, investor over time. And that's the whole entire goal of this channel and me bringing you guys daily content. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you found some value in it, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.